So the goal today is to talk about, what are some of the strengths that you bring to this landscape um, as a transformationalist, because that's what we women do. We transform the landscape. We transform the politics, so to speak. So we're going to talk a little bit about the nature of representation. What are some of the fears that folks have about seeing something different in politics, different types of people, women, ethnicities. We're going to also talk about the endorsement process, the pros and the cons, um, and how the conversation about abortion really affects politics in this season. Also, public safety. So I'm going to give each of you 1 to 2 minutes to just give us an introduction. Tell us who you are and maybe why you're running.
I'm Susie Strom. I am running for Minnesota House in 36A. And Miss Brianne Curran is running on the B side. My district includes Circle Pines, Centerville, North Oaks, Lino Lakes, and a little bit of White Bear Township. Just a little bit about me. I'm a mom of two young daughters, a 4 and a 1-year-old, so it's been busy. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, and I'm currently still in the reserves for the U.S. Army Judge Advocate General Corps, so the attorneys. And I am an attorney myself. I went to the U of M law school, and I'm a Korean American adoptee. So I grew up in Coon Rapids, and now I live in North Oaks with my family. And I am running because service is really, really important to me, and I just want to continue to serve our community and the state and the country, and also considering my two girls, because I want their future to be better and brighter.
Today, my name is Leigh Finke. I am running for the Minnesota House of Representatives in District 66A, which is St. Paul, Falcon Heights, Roseville, and Lauderdale. I am also a mom of 2 children. I come from advocacy, activism, journalism, filmmaking, and policy. I worked in renewable energy policy for a number of years. And I'm running to be the first trans person elected to the Minnesota State Legislature. And that's really why I'm running. I'm running because of a increasingly hateful and violent anti-trans movement that is taking place across the country, including here in Minnesota. And I think it's absolutely essential for everyone to have a voice in our government. So the opportunity arose, and I decided to try and make that person me.
Yes, my name is Brianne Curran. I am running for State House in 36B. I am Susie Strom's counterpart in the same district, and just thrilled that we get to be teammates in this race together. As Susie mentioned, service is incredibly important to her, and it is to me as well. And my background shows that I've been in nonprofit human services for the last 20 years, serving folks with developmental disabilities. So that's an incredible passion of mine, to make sure that folks have the resources they need, not just to survive, but to truly thrive in our communities. And I did spend some time going to school for and eventually becoming a police officer in Minnesota as well. I was a deputy sheriff in 2018, and just another way that I wanted to try to serve the public. And this is, all tied together in why I'm running for office. That, like Leigh mentioned, we've got some severe gaps in representation. And when I was asked by a close friend who's running on the Senate side, hey, would you consider running for House? I thought, I've never really seen anyone like me run for office before. And if I would have seen that, maybe I would have tried this sooner. So I think maybe I could be that person for someone else. And if we just start opening those doors and opening those conversations and really sitting down together, I think we'll find we have a lot more in common than we do different. So that's a big part of why I'm running.
Hi, I'm Clare, Oumou, Verbeten. I'm running for the Minnesota Senate in District 66, which includes parts of St. Paul, Roseville, Falcon Heights, and Lauderdale. I am running to advance racial justice and build a community that's safe for all of us. I'm running because I am just sickened by the police brutality in our state that we have become known for. My district includes Falcon Heights, as I mentioned, where Philando Castile was shot and killed 6 years ago. Of course, our world was a worldwide reckoning on race was sparked by the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis, and many other names and lives that were taken in our state. I think that's just the tip of the iceberg here. We have the worst racial disparities in the country. It's in education, it's in income, it's in housing, it's in healthcare. We can do so much better. And my work has really been about fighting for better systems of justice in our community. I've done that in my work at the city of St. Paul, leading our racial equity framework to eliminate disparities in our city by working to elect other progressive candidates across our state, volunteering with my local school district to make sure schools are fully funded and our students and our families have the resources that they deserve. I really want to transform our systems, because until we do that, we're going to continue to have these same outcomes. So.
I'm Susan Pond. I'm running for State Senate District 38. That encompasses Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, Osseo. I'm currently the mayor pro tem here in the city of Brooklyn Park, and I'm serving my second term as a council member here. You know, I'm a mom of 4, but I'm actually pregnant right now, 5 months. So this will be my 5th child coming in, and just as session's going to be starting next year. So I'm running for state senate because, you know, being on the city council for the last 6 years has really opened up my eyes to how big of an impact our state policies are to our local government and to our people in our city. And I really see that good policies equals good outcome. And to make sure that we have good policies in place so they really can help people to thrive in our communities.